It's a little bit choppy, but there's some entrance points where you can just get in the ladder and then get in the water.
I almost drowned. I got cramp in my leg and the waves were really choppy, so then I swallowed loads of water, so I had to swim one-legged back to the ladder, which was quite fun.
So currently there are forest fires here on the island of Madeira, which means that some of the things that we had planned to see, we're not going to be able to see most of the things that we wanted to. Hi everyone, and welcome to our channel. We are Hannah and Jonny, also known as Finding Our Adventure. In 2020 we converted our Ford Transit to live in full time. Since then, we've been on an endless adventure with our two cats, Tia and Skye, exploring, living and working in our tiny home. Join us each week for a new episode of Finding Our Adventure. Hey everyone, and welcome to another episode of Finding Our Adventure. This morning we have woken up in a hotel very close to Gatwick Airport because we are going to be flying to the tropical island of Madeira, and we're really excited to go and explore this new island, and we're just going to go hop onto the airport shuttle now. Wow, yours is so light.
We have made it to Madeira and it is about 30 degrees here, which is amazing compared to the Faroe Islands, which is about 10 degrees. It's totally different, and we've just checked into our hotel and we're about to head down to dinner now. We've just got ready for dinner. This hotel is a little bit of a maze and our flight was a bit late as well, so we're running a little bit late for dinner, but we're finally on our way and the hotel so far is really cool. We can't wait to show you around.
It's a pretty incredible view. So the hotel is literally right on the ocean and the sun is just setting. It's been quite cloudy this morning, but it's so nice and warm, and we're late, so we better go to the restaurant.
So we are actually here in Madeira working with the tourism board, and we're actually on a group press trip, which is our first ever group press trip, which is really exciting. So we'll introduce you to the other members of our group when we meet up with them, just as we're heading to the restaurant now.
So we've made it to the Atlantis restaurant, and we've just got some starters. We've got some limpets and some shrimp and garlic bread, and it smells amazing. So I went for the very traditional dish, and it's scabbard fish, and this fish lives very deep in the ocean. I think it's 1,000 meters deep, and it's served with sweet potato and passion fruit sauce, so I'm excited to try it. Good morning. So we're up really early this morning, up before the sunrise, because we've got a very jam-packed day ahead. Come down for breakfast, and it's like a buffet style, and I'm just going for some fruit and muesli this morning and some fresh juice. So we're just about to go canyoning, and just outside there's just some bananas just growing here. They're not ready yet though, I don't think they're quite green. So we have parked up for the canyoning activity. We've got all of our equipment in our bag here, and we're just about to get changed. We're wearing like wetsuits and boots and helmets, so in a minute you will see me changed. I'm all geared up, I've got my harness on, my wetsuit, got a helmet, also wearing shoes, boots, and we've got a 15-minute hike to the start of the canyoning.
So guys, we've just finished our canyoneering and it was absolutely epic. The whole place is so beautiful around here in Madeira, and we've just been so lucky with the weather as well. It's absolutely roasting right now, so we're warming up nice and quickly from the cold water. And they've just given us a Kit Kat to get a little bit of energy before we drive back down to the hotel and then head out for some lunch. But yeah, highly recommend the canyoneering if you're coming to Madeira.
We've just arrived at where we're having a lunch for the day, which is at the Inn and Art restaurant. So we're just going to head in now. So our food has just arrived and I went for a prawn, I think a mussels risotto, and it looks really good, and Jonny has gone for the tuna steak with chips and salad and a side of hot sauce. We've just come back from a delicious lunch and we thought we'd give you a quick room tour of where we're staying at the moment in Madeira. So at the moment we are staying in the Hotel Sentido Galosol, and it is a really nice hotel. So there's also Galomar, which is an adults only hotel, but we're staying in Galosol. So this is our room. We've got loads of storage as you come in through the front door, and we've got this huge bed just here. It's got very nice kind of airy vibes. It's very big and spacious, lots of natural light. Got a big TV and space to have your drinks. There's a little mini fridge, seating area just here, and then just behind me here we have the bathroom. Got a lovely big rainfall shower, a big sink, and then the toilet's just behind the door. And then from the bedroom we have a lovely balcony area which has incredible ocean views. So we've just been exploring the grounds of the hotel, and it is really a beautiful place. It's so cool how it's completely right on the coast, and a lot of the hotels around here seem to have pools right on the coast. So the hotel that we're staying in has got a pool right on the coast, and there's one just behind me as well, and we're actually staying near one of the nature reserves, so you can dive in, and apparently it's amazing for seeing fish and lots of marine wildlife. So yeah, might have to go in for a dip later. So we've got our gear, we've got our snorkeling gear, we've got some flippers and some goggles and a snorkel. And it's a little bit choppy, but there's some entrance points where you can just get in the ladder and then get in the water. And we just heard that there's lots of fish, so fingers crossed we get to see some.
we've just had a really fun afternoon swimming with the fish and doing some snorkeling. I almost drowned. I got cramp in my leg and the waves were really choppy, so then I swallowed loads of water, so I had to swim one-legged back to the ladder, which was quite fun. And I did think at one point, I was just like, this is the end, but I made it. I'm okay.
Yeah, and I stayed out and enjoyed all the beautiful fish.
Yeah, and didn't you see like a swordfish or something?
Yeah, I saw like a long, I don't know if it was a swordfish, but it was like a long skinny one. And there was loads of fish.
And we saw
like
loads of crabs
big
as well.
Of fish. Yeah, beautiful crabs. Like beautiful reds and like yellows on them and spots.
Yeah.
Never seen such colourful crabs.
Yeah, so that was really good fun. So we're going to head back to the room now, have a shower and get ready for dinner.
So we just had a really cool, fun afternoon by the pool and also by the ocean. And we've just come back to the hotel room just to chill, and I thought it would be a good time just to tell you a little bit more about the hotels that we're staying at. So it's really cool because it's mostly powered by solar panels, and you can see some just behind me here, but there's some all around the property, and they've achieved green card status or green key status, which basically means that the hotel has had to meet certain standards to show that it's doing lots of things towards protecting the environment, which is fantastic. So yeah, we've really enjoyed staying here. We've got to check out tomorrow, which is very sad, but we might get a little bit of a sunset before we head off for dinner. But we've been really enjoying our time here in Madeira so far, and we're really excited for the next couple of days here. So currently there are forest fires here on the island of Madeira, which means that some of the things that we had planned to see, we're not going to be able to see most of the things that we wanted to, but I think we'll definitely have to come back anyway, and we'll make the most of our trip now. But yeah, it's a really nice relaxing feel on the island. Everyone's really happy, everything feels really clean, tropical, beautiful flowers everywhere, and yeah, it's just been an amazing first full day here on the island of Madeira. So we're now just heading off to dinner this evening. We're going to be heading into Funchal, which is the main city on the island. So yeah, really excited to go and have some more delicious food. So far the food has been incredible, fresh seafood, everything has tasted really, really nice. So I'm excited to see what's on the menu tonight. We found the cat that we met earlier this morning. This must be his patch because he's just chilling. He's meowing for attention. Earlier he did like a roly-poly like into the bush. I think he was trying to show off. Pretty. So we have made it to Funchal this evening, which is the main city on the island of Madeira, and we're out here to eat dinner at this beautiful restaurant on a really lovely street. And our food's just arrived, and I went for the macaroni with meat, which comes with chorizo, and Johnny went for a steak, which comes with lots of fries and an egg.
Good morning everybody. We have woken up this morning to another beautiful day, and we have just started hiking on one of the Lavada walks. Apparently there are countless of these walks according to our tour guide this morning, and they're basically based around the irrigation systems for the island. So it's where the water is brought from the north of the island to the south, and the mountain views and the cliff views here so far, we've only been walking for a couple of minutes, are absolutely beautiful. So we're excited to see what the rest of this trail has. It's also very warm again this morning, and I think the entire hike is going to take about 9 kilometers, so 2 to 3 hours I think we've been told. And it's just very peaceful and quiet up here. And it's just really nice, and the sound of the ocean crashing into the cliffs down below is just very beautiful. We have been walking for about 3 kilometers now, and this is possibly one of the most beautiful hikes we've ever done. The views are incredible, and just the cliffs and everything about it is really nice. And we were just talking about how Madeira is a subtropical climate, so it's very muggy today. It's very nice, and we're just really enjoying this walk. We've seen butterflies, we've seen lots of different plants and fauna, And I think we're almost halfway through this hike now, and apparently when we get to the other side there is supposed to be a beautiful beach as well.
So we've just been hiking for maybe like an hour or so.
More than that.
Maybe that, more than that, 2 hours
90 minutes.
Oh, 90 minutes. So we've just been hiking, we had some incredible views. We're quite high up from the ocean, and just behind me we've just got beautiful mountain views. We've just stopped off for a bit of a break. We've got like a fresh smoothie which has got beetroot and ginger and tastes really good. But yeah, just stunning views everywhere, trees, the smells of all the trees are incredible. We've seen lots of butterflies, birds, and it's just a really peaceful walk. Very nice to be out in nature.
We have almost made it to the end of our hike, and it's been absolutely incredible. The sun is now coming out and it is absolutely roasting, and we're just walking down towards the second biggest town in Madeira, which is called Mexico, and it's very beautiful. It's kind of split between a valley, and yeah, we're almost there, and then we are going to have a little bit of a break and get back in the car and head back to the city.
So we're walking along the Lavada at the moment, and there's lots of these really beautiful terraces growing lots of different fruits, and we've just gone past a guava. Looks like there's an avocado tree as well, and there's just like beautiful flowers as well. It's very, very pretty.
And you're like, oh, you know, like Italian, you pretend there's something, and then
we have just made it back down to Funchal, and that's the end of this episode. We're actually splitting our time here in Madeira into 2 episodes, so don't forget to check in next week to see part 2, and we can't wait to have you along with us then. Don't forget to give us a like and a comment, and we'll see you guys next week.